Oh,
In the
welcome
world of
to
sport.
the wide world of sports. Dude, we haven't touched this since the Super Bowl. You know that? I think
Yeah,
of life and a lot of other shit. Just like
I think we fucked. No. Actually, technically, we did the brackets, and immediately when we got off the jump, I went to the TV. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Who got blown out in the first round? Was it Ohio?
Virginia. Remember we joked. We joked. I said, "Hey, it would be hilarious if Virginia chokes again." I'm done doing brackets.
Hey, D,
I'm done doing brackets. I can't believe it.
Hey, D, at least Maryland made it out of the first round. They got almost to the Sweet 16. They got to the Sweet 16. I was like, oh shit, they got to the Sweet 16. We might get something. We almost got Georgetown versus Maryland. Almost.
No, we didn't. Georgetown got busied. But was it Crittenden again? Not Crittenden. It was
No, they got out of the first. I think they were just didn't. Like, I thought they did.
Did they? I don't remember, nigga, because all my teams got their ass kicked.
Either way, Maryland put up a good effort, better than the previous NCAA tournament, but they got bopped out. Put it this way, everybody's brackets opening weekend got fucked up to where it turned into, all right, guys, what's your secondary brackets looking like?
I mean, like, here's the thing. I saw no point of making multiple brackets this year, but this would have been a good year for it. If the last 2 years have taught me anything, we should have fucking did.
But on the NBA front, to be a Wizards fan is to persevere and see that they are fighting their way into this fucking playoffs at this point.
I have never seen so many people debate about motherfucking Russell Westbrook, man. I can't believe it. I stand by my gun. I'm not a big fan of Russell Westbrook because his style doesn't win. It doesn't mean I can't be impressed by the shit. This nigga, I'm glad he's doing it in a Wizards jersey. I'm glad he's going to break the record in a Wizards jersey. As a Wizards fan, I love that.
Did you see the Pacers game Saturday night?
Man.
That block shot. I swear to God, when I don't watch the Wizards games and stuff, and I look at the box score, the Wizards are up, right? As soon as I turn on the game, all of a sudden the score gets close, and I'm like, am I bad luck watching this game?
No, the Wizards.
I feel like Brad Pitt and Moneyball.
Because the Wizards have this dumbass thing where they got to give the whole fan base a heart attack right in the middle of the third fucking quarter.
I feel like Brad Pitt and Moneyball when he was like, I'm not watching the game, and all of a sudden he turns on the radio and he's like, oh, maybe if I go back and watch the game.
I feel that way sometimes with the Wizards, man. You're not lying about that.
Bro. But the Pacers inbounded the ball and Westbrook blocked the shot. I was like, oh my God. Woo.
I was like,
this motherfucker. I was like, man, that was a clean block too. That was the crazy part. I was waiting for it to be a foul call because even the announcer was like, don't block the ball. You're going to foul him. I was like, oh, that was a clean block. Son of a bitch.
And you know what? I've been watching the Wizards this whole season really win games they have no business winning. Staying in games they have no business.
They sweep
winning.
the Lakers this season. I'm shocked.
They sweep the Lakers. Here's the fun. Like I told that to everybody early this season. The Wizards, at least this season, I didn't. Well, no, actually, yeah. Around last time we recorded, I did say the Wizards have the curse of being pretty to look at, but they're not going to win.
Yeah,
and they still have that on them, but now they're winning. Like. I just hate the fact that we're seeing what this team is really fucking made out of. They're incredibly tough. Once everybody gets hot, they're super hot. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, remember when everybody wanted to kick Russell Westbrook off this squad?
Oh, because after the trade, and we saw like John Wall, Houston on fire and shit for the first and it was like, man,
John Wall's doing he's on fire dunks from NBA Jam, all backflipping dunking.
Russell Westbrook doing triple doubles and the Wizards losing. Everybody's like, this fucking trade stinks. Fuck this team, and I'm like, God damn, like
the worst thing, one of the worst things for my health. Is going on Twitter. Whoever runs the account for Bullets Forever, this motherfucker, he gives up so quickly.
Woo.
He like, well, we lost tonight.
I guess that's
the second quarter.
like,
The
bro,
second quarter.
dude, the Washington Wizards official Twitter has more optimism than Bullet Forever.
Yo, Bullets Forever is some of the most downer fan bullshit.
More downer than the
Lord.
Washington football team Twitter. It's like, god damn.
Washington football team Twitter is just keeping it real, man. That nigga mad. That nigga mad. He just want to win his. He wants in the East championship.
Oh, meanwhile, old boy from the Warriors, Curry, him and Beal, they were kind of like back on the points per game thing, and
the score.
Curry is basically, I think, because Beal has scored 50 on Saturday, and that kind of was gonna put him like 0.5 ahead of Curry until Curry scored like 24 points in like the first quarter, and I was like,
and then on top of that, it doesn't look good because he has a hamstring and he could be out for the next 2 games.
But they're doing good against the Hawks right now, so kudos to them.
Here, like I said, the Wizards this season shocked the hell out of me. I didn't think they had it in them.
Dude, Hachimura.
I really truly didn't think they had him in them this season.
Even after old boy went down, that hurt me when I was watching the game. I'm like, no.
Oh yeah, when God, I was DeVary, whatever. DeVary.
I was like,
I almost said the Italian. The Italian kid, with the Israeli name. Yes. But no. Yeah, when he went down, like, yeah, he a young player. But here's the thing. All the young players stepped up, man. Gafford stepped up. And I knew Gafford when he came over from the Bulls, he was ready to go. Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, this is my year. This is time for me to step up. I've been in the NBA for a couple years. Oh, I can run. So I'm ready to make my career something. So he's ready to go. Alex Len, fuck what you heard. Since getting traded over to the Wizards, he just went from you just a bum ass white boy to all right,
you can do something.
This is why Maryland was good that half a year with your ass, man. This is why, because Alex Len.
Yeah, he was real talk. I forgot about that.
Alex Len has been flexing. I will give him that. He is more than I has ever seen him since he came into the league. This is the best he's ever done. It could be because of the Wizards, could be because of the system.
Like a damn light skinned dude with the beard and shit.
Yo. I think like I said, the squad great, man. The squad doing good. Ish, when he shows up, he's great, man. All of them, man. So I feel like the team can really do something. But here's the thing: the playing game so far. If it starts to get day, do they have it? If it starts today, because last time I checked, the Wizards are still in what 8th, 9th? I mean, they're in 9th place.
Oh yeah, in 9th place after they beat the Pacers and stuff. Because I mean, at this point, looking at the standings and stuff, they could sneak into fucking 8th place because the Charlotte Hornets has been on a downturn and they're like 1 game behind Charlotte for that 8th spot.
Wow,
I know, right?
And I was telling everybody, Charlotte better not fuck up. They got a good thing going on. They better not fuck up.
Hornet fan base are sitting there in shambles, like we don't want to have to play into the playoffs. We don't want to do that,
boy. The one thing I'm scared about is the Lakers playing in. Not because I think they're going to lose, but I just have this feeling that the Lakers go in, they're going to make an example of everybody and like run through the playoffs and win another championship.
Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have to face against the Clippers, and everybody's looking at that game like,
"Hey, look, I gotta be real with you. I hope they do. I
want it, and I kind of sort of want to see the Clippers win, maybe."
I don't, because I don't like the Clippers. I just don't like them. I don't. But
I kind of sort of only because I'm getting kind of tired of Lakers fan base fucking flexing right now, and I'm like, nah, niggas, I need y'all to get humbled a little bit.
Look, they getting humbled right now because now all these niggas acting like LeBron going to save them. LeBron got hurt. Now all of a sudden, oh shit, we got Schroeder and a bunch of niggas that don't like shooting.
I mean, it's like I don't want to sit there and say the Roosters are coming home, but
they almost only in the arrogance of the Lakers. The Lakers get that because come on, Chris, it's funny to me that you talking this way because this is how niggas talk about the Cowboys.
This is true. This is true.
How they talk about us.
Meanwhile, look, I'm happy for the fan base. New York Knicks fan base, I'm happy for them. I'm happy that they finally can be happy that their team is actually doing really good. I'm being very genuine about that. Like,
cool. Y'all lucky y'all playing the Hawks so y'all can beat them.
You ain't
I
shit.
hope y'all play the Heat. I hope y'all play the Heat because Jimmy Butler will make it personal for no fucking reason.
You think so?
I'm wearing a Heat jersey and we're playing in the playoffs against the Knicks. You fucking right, I'm gonna make it a thing.
Like,
If you are the Knicks, you better hope and pray to God the Heat don't sneak in the fifth because I know they're gonna come out their head, man. Just off of history alone, and just because Jimmy Butler respects the game of basketball, he knows as a Heat, I gotta fucking kill a Knick the second I see him, man. So I hope it does happen, man. Dude, restart the rivalry. Dude, look, hey, Knicks, do the only thing that you're good at and start rivalries with niggas. Do the only thing that you're good at. Do that for me, man.
Oh, man, because right now they would be facing off against the Celtics, so, there's that. Oh, they wouldn't?
Wait a minute, at least with the standings I'm looking at, they'll be going against right now because the Hawks and the Heat both got 37 wins.
Okay, you're right.
So more than likely, yeah, even if the Celtics went out, because that's going to be rough. The Celtics, because if it starts tonight, if it started today, Celtics versus the Hornets, that's going to be tough. I think the Celtics are going to win that, but then the Hornets will lose, and they got to face whoever wins. That will be the Wizards, and the Wizards versus the Hornets. And I got to be really honest with you. I think of all the teams, I think of any of the teams in the bottom half right there, the Wizards are the most hot. That's the team you got to be worried about. The Wizards just the team you got to be worried about.
Especially since, other than Beal, everybody else is pretty healthy. Especially since and you're talking about like a team that even during some of like the minor injuries, everybody else is like all the people that have minor injuries, they're like 100% healthy now.
I'm looking at the West. If you're in the West, everybody, y'all better put necks on throats. Make sure the Lakers do not get in.
I'm shocked the Mavericks.
Make sure
I am shocked, bro. I'm shocked the Mavericks are in. I'm genuinely shocked
because they last 10. They 8 for 2 in their last 10. God damn, they hot.
I know. That's why I was just like, yo, I'm shocked because I think the last time we talked, the Mavericks, they were kind of rolling in that like 8th spot for a minute.
They was rolling like the 6th, 7th, 8th spot. They were right down there. They just came up, man. The Grizzlies, I knew the Grizzlies was going to hang tough in it, man.
Golden State came back. That's another thing that they slowly chipped away coming back into the playoff picture and stuff.
And out of those teams on the bottom, yeah, the Warriors is the team I'm worried about.
Oh,
that would be the team I'm worried about.
And Curry, he on a hot streak, and they're starting to finally get it together. It's like, look, man. I was shocked. I was shocked the Wizards beat the fucking Warriors. That shocked.
But also, you know what I'm worried about though?
Who?
I'm worried about if the Lakers do wake the fuck up. Yeah. That's scary because if them niggas wake up, they're just gonna roll. I don't know, man. This might be the year that the Blazers get their fucking revenge on somebody and actually do something. I don't know, man. We'll see.
On the NFL front, the draft happened, and actually, before we get to the draft, there was a little bit of nugget of news that came today, and so the Jaguars are looking to sign Tim Tebow to a 1-year deal, and that kind of sent a lot of people in shambles at this stage of what that means and stuff.
Why?
It's the Jaguars, I guess, and also I think
it's the Jags.
I think what's his face is coaching. God damn it! Oh my God, I forgot the guy, the fucking college coach. He's Urban Meyer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Urban Meyer's there, and Tim Tebow played under Urban Meyer, so that connection and shit. So
yeah, that connection that don't mean shit, but okay.
Yeah. So right now he's trying out. There's no guarantee he'll get on and stuff, but the logic is they'll try to find something to get Tim Tebow in and all that and stuff. And it started the usual conversation. Oh, Tim Tebow's playing Kaepernick.
Who's gonna do this? The whole thing with Kaepernick, like I'm shocked that there are people on the internet that actually are making that argument right now.
It's like why? It's like at this point it's done. It's And like I said, it's no, and again, it's no guarantee, and whatever, it is what it is and stuff. And look, there's a part of me that's like, I hope it partially works out for him. He could be decent.
I do. I don't wish nothing bad. I don't.
Yeah, I really don't.
It does kind of work out, but at the same time, I'm not holding my breath at all. I don't know why a lot of people think that he gonna beast out. I'm like, that's the part that's getting me. Like, what, why?
Yeah. But anyway, so on the Dallas Cowboy front in the draft, first off, Dallas Cowboys didn't option Van Der Esch's last year on his deal. Yep. And I think that's mostly because I think you mentioned it, injuries.
Yeah, simple as that. Injuries. Dog, yeah. he's been getting hurt. How many, like, this is his third year in a row he got hurt. He barely played last year.
Barely.
Like, just from a standpoint of a team looking at what you're worth, you got to beast out this last season for them to get you. Yeah. They're not going to flex. You're like, come on, man. I knew they weren't going.
So he's going to probably have to play, like you said, play his heart out this year in order for them to be like, all right, Leighton, we see you, But in the draft, Dallas, they drafted a lot of defensive players.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked at that. I thought they would have got like a lineman or something. Didn't they get a lineman? I thought they would have got a lineman. Hold up. I just saw that. I just had it, man. I was looking at all.
So they got round one, they got Micah Parsons, linebacker from Penn State.
Which a lot of people tell me that he didn't play last year, but he's still pretty damn good.
Yeah, he did. He was one of those players that because of COVID was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do basically, workouts and stuff, instead of that, which, Jerry is one of those. Jerry came out and was like, I don't know about these guys that was doing workouts and stuff, but I guess somebody in that draft room looked at Jerry and was like, no, take him. So
yeah. Kelvin Joseph from Kentucky. I know some of the stuff he did. He didn't really wow me enough, but a lot of people was like, they had him on the board as as one. Usa Oda, I cannot say this nigga's last name, but I know him from LSU, UCLA. He's nice though, man. He actually is nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. See, that's the one thing. The reason why I don't go into all the draft and how it works is because for whatever reason, that gap of talent between the college game and the NFL is so steep. I can't really tell who's going to make it off the brink.
It's one of those on paper, it sounds good because, hey, we're filling in gaps of people that we need kind of thing. So you're just hoping for the best, like, hope it works out, and.
Now, the one dude I do like is Chauncey Golston from Iowa. He is nice.
I've seen the tapes. I've seen the highlights.
I like him. Because I follow Iowa football. Those guys, he is nice, man. I've seen him even the year before, and I don't think it was a Kobe. Was it Kobe a year? Yeah. But he was nice, man. I like that about myself. We gonna do something.
Nahshon Wright from Oregon State. I've seen a couple of stuff from him, but everybody they're saying he's pretty decent and stuff. But for like Quinn's scheme and stuff, I guess he works out.
And the only other person in this draft that I know about that went to the Cowboys is Jabril Cox from LSU. He's all right. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's like I feel bad for some of these guys because it's like I don't know where you're going to be and how well you're going to play when you get into that game. Because I hate it when you look at like a preseason game and you see like the the 15th snap and they're like running and you're like, God, that nigga's slow as fuck. Now, all y'all struggling, man. This is just the third string, man. What the hell?
Now they did get some people for the offensive line. They got Josh Ball from Marshall as an offensive tackle. To kind of like, I guess, address, Tyron Smith and Leo Collins and stuff. Cause Leo Collins got their hip surgery last year and shit. So
yeah, they need to.
They got a wide receiver from Stanford. Was it Simi Fehoko? Which
do you
need another wide receiver?
I'll be honest, like I said, when it comes in, I don't know, man. Just be real, I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those things where a lot of people were like, does Dallas need another receiver?
Not really. Not really. Like whatever little spot you're filling in, I don't know what it is. Because like when somebody gets a receiver, next thing you know, that motherfucker's like running only like special teams and shit. So I don't know.
Yeah, they got was it Israel Mukamu from South Carolina, cornerback, and then offensive guard Matt Farniok.
Now, from what college he's from, though? What college he's from?
Nebraska.
Yeah, don't know.
So, now, we'll see when the season starts where everybody's going to fall in line on all this and stuff. But for all intents and purposes, everybody gave Cowboys like a B+ grade for the draft and stuff. So it's like, all right.
I think when you just get the players that they see as quality, of course they're going to grade off that,
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence going to the Jags. Of course he was. Zach Wilson going to to BYU. Man, whatever. Trey Lawrence going to 49ers. I didn't know he was going to go in that high, but all those North Dakota State
that's not shocked that he was going that high. Everybody was predicting that.
Like I didn't know he was going to go that. I'm like when it comes to those good guys come out those schools, man, I'm just like shocked, man. Jamar Chase going to the Bengals. Only reason why people's hyped about that is because Burrow got his boy back. Oh, everybody hyped about it. It ain't that bad, but come on, man, I ain't impressed, man. God, wow, my shit went down. Jayden Waddle. Waddle going over to the Dolphins. I'm pressed about that because that nigga gonna eat up over there, man. All of Alabama, the kids, and Devontae Smith going over to Eagles. I'm jealous, but we don't need a wide receiver, so hopefully they can. Because again, you're hooking up two Alabama niggas, so they're trying to get. Man, Jalen got somebody to go to, man. Somebody you can trust, and I get that idea. But has that ever worked in the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, because I think Washington right now they're still in that place of trying to find the quarterback of the future for their team and stuff. And I'm like, good luck, guys. Good luck.
And the only other motherfucker I gotta say in the first round that I like is Najee Harris going over to the Steelers. I think that will help them. I really think so? I think he's going to be nice for the Steelers, man. But then again, you are not going into the Steelers of 4 years ago. So good luck, brother. You in the AFC North that is not slowing down. So good luck.
Oh, speaking of which, did you see that video of RG3 talking about the quarterback that the Vikings got?
Oh, motherfucking dude that he got over. That they picked over. They was going to pick, but they because your boy, man, Kirk Cousins.
Oh yeah. He said up to talking like, the guy has everything that the Vikings are looking for, and Kirk's been getting a lot of big money from the Vikings, and it looks like that's coming to an end right now. I was like, God damn, with the fucking jab.
He did that. What was he on? Just like regular ass radio? Was it on Twitter?
No, it was on. I think I forgot which sports show it was. It might have been either on ESPN or Fox Sports. But when he said that, I was like, wow, way to get a jab in on fucking them Cousins. God damn. Like, you might as well just sat there and said Cousins was stealing money from the fucking Vikings. Like, god damn.
I'm like, yo, so is this like a little thing that y'all got going on that I don't know about?
Because on one hand, it's like I can maybe get it because, I mean, if you think about it.
It just came the fuck out of nowhere, though, Chris.
I know it did came out of nowhere. I can only assume RG3 did that shit because, the fan base in Washington kept talking cash shit about RG3 because they wanted Cousins over him and shit. And this is RG3's way of fucking getting back at it. But I was like, damn, Cousins is like a fucking innocent bystander in this shit. What did he do?
Look, Cousins have been like kind of systematically opening his mouth and shoving his foot in his mouth because his foot in his mouth was like, yo, dog, like you're Kirk Cousins. You have not proven to anyone else that you're anything better than Kirk Cousins right now, Kirk. So what? Like, yo,
yeah, Jay Browning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the guy and stuff. And I mean, like I said, he's mobile. He does all those things and stuff. And I was like, man, that's a hell of a way to fucking take a jab at fucking Cousins. God damn.
Like Kurt didn't do nothing to you, man. You over here.
Kurt at home sees that shit. Was like, the fuck did I do, guy?
over here chilling at home, man, playing motherfucking Overwatch with his kid, man. And you over there saying shit because you mad. You got to play alimony to that shit. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up.
Is he still playing for the Ravens or is he a free agent?
I don't know what the fuck that Robert Griffin III. I don't know what he's doing. Hold on, let me see what the fuck he's doing. RG3, what the hell are you doing? No, that's EG3D. What the hell?
Oh, the Baltimore Ravens.
He's currently playing for no one.
Oh,
he's a free agent.
Oh, free agent. All right, we'll see.
I mean, that nobody ain't gonna get him.
We'll see.
I don't think nobody's gonna sign him.
You don't think so?
He's gonna get signed mid-season.
Probably.
Nah. Let's see what happens. Let me stop being a hater. Let's see what happens, man. It's amazing, man. He went from that happy go. I'm looking at all his old pictures, man, and that brace that he was wearing during the Seahawks game because the Redskins really wanted him to play. That was so dumb, man. That ruined. Like, I hate going to that, but I think that ruined his career. But I don't know if that was his fault. Whatever. They pushed that kid way too fast, man.
Yeah, it is what it is and stuff.
I laugh at that shit. The whole shit that went down. Oh yeah, that's another thing we didn't talk about. The whole little ordeal with fucking Aaron Rodgers, man, which is still not over.
Okay,
right?
Okay. I just think this confirms Mike McCarthy is not at fault in this shit. Because everybody swore up and down it was Mike McCarthy's fault on why Aaron Rodgers wasn't happy, and now we're realizing it was really the fucking higher ups in the organization that's at fault.
Well, yeah, duh. Of course.
But everybody kept saying it's McCarthy. It's McCarthy's fault. And I'm like, well, now we know it ain't McCarthy.
Well, I believe it. And at this point, oh God. So at least not the Washington Post. I'm sorry. The New York Post is reporting that Aaron Rodgers has a real possibility to join the Broncos if the Packers let him go. And this is interesting because this brings me up to a little thing I heard on here locally on Washington radio, which was fun, Chris.
I haven't listened to Washington sports since the COVID, so they're back.
Oh man, they've been back. They ain't got nothing to talk about. Oh man. Anyway, I'm saying,
I work from home, so I don't listen to sports radio like I used to.
No, they still doing their usual shenanigans. But anyway,
all right.
What the fuck happened? The thing was, why? Why did the Broncos get it? Why not the Redskins? What does Washington need to do? Huh? Why did he get all the good quarterbacks that give them the Super Bowl? We can't do that. A lot of people were getting mad at they like real frustration. And I was thinking to myself, have you seen yourselves in the mirror? Quarterbacks don't prosper here. But what's a new day? No. Quarterbacks never prosper here.
To quote Chad Dukes, he said it best. Why would we want to get a quarterback just to win more games? I want to win a championship.
That's all he's going to do. Oh, well, Aaron Rodgers is going to establish that what? So he can do what he's doing in Green Bay, just way tougher with a different offense?
I mean,
just so he's coming in. Look, they're like, well, Ron Rivera is not going to have that shit. Me personally, what I think, Ron's going to say something. Hey, Aaron, are you sure you do that? Aaron, he ain't talking to me. Great.
Aaron is ignoring the fuck out of him the whole time. I'm like, God damn.
Motherfucker turn off his radio, don't give a shit.
That's why I was like, everybody was getting on Chad Dukes for saying it.
Running 2 minute offenses, pissing Ron the fuck off.
Everybody was giving Chad Dukes shit for saying that. I was like, no, he's right. Why would you want a quarterback just to give you more, just to say, oh shit, we want more games? Cool. Did you win a championship? No. Well, what the fuck was the point?
What's the point? We keep doing that. They keep doing that shit. Well, what are the Cowboys? Like, I love what they do. That shit. Cowboys, they wouldn't like. We know we get quarterbacks. Shut the. There's data on us.
We have consistency. We actually stick with our quarterbacks through thick and thin.
This is my thing. Real talk. We should we should have got Romo 2 seasons earlier, but we kept him. We
stuck with them until the heir apparent, Dak Prescott came in, and Dallas is sticking with Dak. They gave him the money. It was like, all right, we'll stick with you, Dak. Do what you do.
Like every quarterback that comes here to Washington, they find a way to just chase them off, don't they? Man?
Or freak accidents like Alex Smith and that leg injury.
And I feel like Alex Smith was just here just to win a certain amount of games, man. He wasn't here
just to bring everybody to be happy again, kind of thing.
I think that's all they want. Everybody's asking for bare minimum, and I think if you're in the city at this point, you should be asking for more than that. I think that's what the Wizards are. That's where a lot of Wizards fans are at now. The reason, as much as I hate them, oh man, they ain't shooting the way we. I get it with Wizards fans because at this point we just want to win. We want to win serious games. We want to make it to the Eastern Conference Championship. Mm-hmm. We have seen at least 4 different squads that the Wizards had that was powerful enough to at least make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. We had teams that can do that, and when they just don't win, I get the frustration with Wizards fans with with Washington Football Club fans.
Gotta say, Washington Football Club.
Washington Football Club. Washington FC over here. These dudes.
Which, by the way, they need to actually stick with that name. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know why they got a big contest out here in DC, and I don't know if a lot of people heard around the country, but they're really trying to find a name. And like, this is so stupid.
I will literally write in Washington Football Club. Stick with it. It will catch on. Trust me.
I'm thinking to myself, just to be honest, you are the establishment here in the NFL. Wouldn't it be so unique and pristine to call yourself the Washington Football Club, to be different? Don't have a logo, don't have none of that. You just have your history of this team of being these hard mother. I'm not going to sell your goddamn team for you. You have everything you want. No, got to be the Warriors, got to be this. It's just pleasantries. They're not going to do nothing.
Yeah,
and they're going to stick with the game. They're going to stick with the name they got right now and do nothing with it.
I mean, yeah, you know,
that W's dope as hell, and y'all have done. I don't understand. We gotta get a different. Shut up.
It's like, okay. I mean, you know,
y'all don't want to win shit. Y'all don't want to win
shit. Based off of D's Facebook post, I managed to watch the F1 race where Lewis Hamilton won in Spain. It's a good race.
Yeah, it was a good race. It was a boring race, to be honest with you. You know what,
Chris? Well, that's boring. I mean, look,
Chris.
I'm starting to catch on to this.
No. It's fine. I'm not judging you for that. Not at all. Okay. Because some of that was all right to me, but I know what a lot of people said. For the most part, it wasn't exciting as it was because a lot of motherfuckers weren't trying to spin off into the motherfucking dirt. So I get that shit, Chris. What has happened to me over the last 2 months? Me watching, and I suggest that to anybody that likes drama in sports. Go on Netflix and watch the Formula One series on Drive to Survive.
Yeah,
it's very good.
Oh, it's really good.
If you have because of this, Chris, I have a respect for NASCAR that I didn't have before.
See, I always have respect for NASCAR
because you know what I'm saying. Come on, we did Days of Thunder. We talked about it. We have a flat like base for it, respect for it.
Yeah,
but I really see what they do in F1 because the difference between F1 for a lot of people. The difference between F1 and NASCAR between outside of the cars is this: the science, the timing, the driving itself, all of that, the team that goes into it is very, very important in Formula One, even down to the chassis, because all those manufacturers, Ferrari, Mercedes, Haas, McLaren, all the motherfuckers, they have to build their own cars. They piece by piece and stay within the regulations. All the rest of that, it's a lot more that goes into it.
Yep.
Now, real talk. What's the best driving? Fucking NASCAR. It's tough as hell.
Yep.
It is literally niggas royal rumbling around the tracks 100 times.
And you're in a car. And you're in a car for damn near 4 or 5 hours.
Almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours.
Now, that's what I'm saying. That now the racing in F1 is a lot more precise, and yeah, it's very tough in there too. But the toughness that goes into NASCAR is even more harder. So there's a true respect. I have a true respect for racing in general now, dog.
Hell, I've heard Dale Earnhardt Jr. when he was on. It was Joe Rogan a couple of years ago. Rogan was asking him about like what's the mental thing of being inside that NASCAR vehicle and stuff during the race and stuff, and it's like. He was like, people think that you just get in the car and you just drive. He's like, no, you're in that seat for a long period of time. You just highly focused. You're driving 200 plus miles an hour around a fucking big oval and stuff. You got to be wary about where you're at and stuff like that. The slightest bit of a tag on a vehicle, you could spin out. Like, it's a lot of shit that goes into it. And you're trying to keep focus on who's in front of you and look around you. And it's so much shit that people don't factor into it. Because they just think it's just simple. Oh, you're just racing. It's like, no. It's so much shit. It's so much stuff.
These drivers have to be educated. Yep. They have to be educated and all that. And F1 is even harder because it's like, dude, you was a 10th second short on that turn right there. That is
what can I do to shorten that time? Well, you gotta take a turn this way.
Well, you gotta overtake right there because he's gonna Dan's like looking at the film. Like I want to know how film works for NASCAR compared to F1. F1, it looks like niggas in football study. Like they're literally like, stop, look at that, stop, look at that. You see that turn right there? That was like turn 45, like lap 45, turn number 6. Yeah, I see it. And the naked eye up looking at it like, what the fuck are you wrong?
It is weird. It's
that's how it is.
But I mean, it's weird because it's like, it's funny. Like when you play like the video games like Gran Turismo and stuff, and you're doing the F1s, right? You start realizing like, yo, this shit's fucking hard, because it's like you thinking you can like take a turn at fast speed. It's like, no. You have to literally like break at a perfect time and then speed out of that turn perfectly.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yo, this shit's fucking tough. Like,
you have
wow,
to, like,
okay.
you gotta keep the wheels spinning at a certain angle and all the rest of that crap. It's from every level of driving. I have a new respect for it because all of it is different. From F1 to F2, F3. I didn't know that F2 and F3 were basically like the college versions of F1, but that's what they really are. It's like smaller teams and all the rest of that shit. But a lot of young drivers go through F3 and F2. Then you have Super Formula out in Japan, where it's pretty much F1, but you know, anime, I guess. But I gotta imagine it's just that the logo are anime characters, but it's just like F1. So there's so much into, but F1, I'm watching F1 now because of Lewis Hamilton. I feel like my dad. Man. Like my dad watched Tiger Woods and was like, I'm gonna go golfing. That's how my dad did. For me, watching F1, I'm watching every fucking Sunday. I'm playing racing games again like I was when I was a kid. I'm thinking to myself, why am I obsessed with this shit?
Now you have caught the bug. I mean,
I have caught the bug, and I'm glad I did because there are some very, very good drivers. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton is a beast, but like the other ones, these motherfuckers are smart ass drivers, good drivers. So it's amazing, man.
And the crazy thing too is that like after that, Hamilton was talking about like actually his whole deal with Mercedes. It was actually going to kind of start that new contract negotiation. So he's going to be probably still doing Formula One for the next 2 years or so.
Yep, for the next 2 years. He had like this past he polled for the Grand Prix. That was his 100th poll. I'm like 100 polls. Nobody else has done that. And this weekend, that will be his 98th 98th victory, being number one.
That's crazy.
He is obliterating every record that is in F1. And when you look at everybody else has come up. Everybody else, you know, I hate to say it like that, but they were kind of rich kids. You know what I mean? They went to academies and all the rest of that. Lewis went up through the grime. Him and his dad lived out in a motherfucking caravan. You know, he was poor. You know what I mean? All the rest of that shit. So it's like, it's truly a nigga come up. You know what I mean? Just so happened his mama was white. Come on, it's England. But
it is what it is.
Oh, come on, look. So where his mama is? Mama's white. Come on, nigga, it's England. Shut the fuck up. but you know, the one thing I noticed though is something funny. I was looking him up, and I was looking up Lewis Hamilton. I want to know about his dad because I just didn't see no pictures of his dad or nothing of his dad during the whole show, right? I looked up his dad. Him and his dad used to be tight. I say used to be tight, meaning that his dad used to be on his team. But I think when he turned like 27, his like when he turned like 27, like 29, like yo, pops, we done, man. Like for real, like yeah, we just done, man. All right, man, cool, peace. We good, like we good. So I can still come to race, yeah, nigga. But no, get out the fucking team. So. But the reason I bring it up, Chris, is because I looked it up. Do you know if you are, at least this is something I noticed. If it's an athlete who is half black, half white, I've noticed this. The papers would make it look like the dad, who's always black, like he's the worst piece of shit in the world, man. They're like, he left his son when he was 10 years old. His mother had to raise him by himself. There's always those, like his Nigerian father. It's like, yo, and they do that shit. It's like foul as fuck, man. and they always say like Nigerian. His father from the Congo left his like
Bro, everybody was playing the bingo game for the NFL draft for the black athletes on what epic tragic shit the ESPN is going to say about whoever get drafted.
I hate that, don't you?
And it's fucked up, but they're right because ESPN, for some dumbass reason, it's like the commentators got to find some dumb tragic shit about the athletes, and I'm like, why are you guys doing this? Like, yo,
their mama died of COVID. His dad wasn't there. His mom, he was a single mother. He was raised like,
I'm like, is somebody guilting you? Like for real, are they guilting you to say that shit? It is amazing. Like you have to really understand. Like even with us, man, to an extent, we have to watch what we say because. Like only to an extent because come on, this is real talk. Ain't no if an athlete's hearing this and I say something that's gonna break your heart, why the fuck are you a pro athlete, dog? Anyway, but just imagine that shit. Imagine that shit. And like Ish Smith, hey yo Ish, you never gonna start ever again, you bum ass nigga. Now if he heard that and start crying, get the fuck off the Wizards. Get the fuck off my team. Soft ass nigga. Kobe is shaking his head in heaven at you right now, man. Like but still.
Also, that just means the sports show gets more publicity because Ish Smith is crying on CSP. On CSP.
Nigga on Twitch, like got his trophies from high school. What the fuck you did, nigga? What you do with your life?
Nigga on fucking CSPN after a Wizards game, like these Bammers on their fucking sports podcast saying ain't shit. I just put up 20 points tonight. What about that? Wizards still lost, nigga.
Chris, hear me. Say 3 black geeks, 3 blacks, man, 3 black nerds. Fuck! God damn!
I hate you, Ish. You had one job.
Why do you always do that shit?
It's like you had one job, Ish. You had one job.
One job. That's why you got kicked out of Detroit, you bum ass nigga. Oh, they traded me. Yeah, they traded you. Okay.
But still, that's what I'm saying. You gotta watch what you say. So I always laugh when I look at these tabloids, like, yo, you going through they folks like his folks ain't shit. And it's just amazing, man. And then I realized all of that shit I was really looking at. Yeah, a couple of them were from the Sun. And I'm like, yo, that's just low. But most of them, Daily Mail. Oh, okay, never mind.
It's Daily Mail. Nobody gives a shit what Daily Mail has to say.
But since it's been a while since we talked about it, we have to talk about one thing that happened. I know we barely touch MMA like that, but as somebody that watched UFC 261, I laughed my ass off at Usman putting the fucking knockout punch to Jorge. That shit was fucking hilarious.
I felt so bad for Jorge. For one main reason. That nigga cool as fuck. Let me make it real. That nigga cool as fuck. He looked cool as fuck hitting that canvas. Well, that nigga he was asleep before his body turned all the way around.
What made it even more funny for me is that Jorge was talking cash shit in the build up to this fight.
Man, he talks so much shit.
Oh, Usman's punch isn't that great. It's just soft. I'm like, oh boy.
Man, mine's a little bit so like this nigga talking. Usman, the only reason why I loved it, like all of the Nigerian swag in Usman, he just laughs at niggas like, okay, let's see when that bell rings. All right, I have yet to see this nigga. See, here's the fucking thing. The reason why I don't watch UFC is because every time I start really getting invested into a fighter, I just so happen to watch them on their wash moment and they never recover. Or at least they have a bad time. Like when I really start getting into Anderson Silva, he started getting dropped. Then the steroid thing came up. Same thing happened to GSP. I love George St. Pierre. He started losing. So my big fear is like, hey, D, don't watch the Usman fight. Don't watch it, because the second you watch it, that's going to be the day that racist motherfucker drops him, and you will have to hear Trump come.
Bruh. There's nothing but black fucking champions in UFC right now.
Nothing but, for real?
Usman is the welterweight champion. Israel Adesanya is the middleweight champion.
Yeah, I know about it, yeah.
Francis Ngannou is the heavyweight champ.
Ngannou is still the heavyweight champ. Wow, yep. Okay.
The bantamweight is, Aljamain Sterling.
Uh-huh.
And that's it. The other ones is white,
Well,
and you know, and
No, 4 champions on major belts.
four changes with major belts. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. That is not bad at all, man.
But
You
the
see-
Uthman shit, I laughed my ass off. It's like I've seen punches from Mike Tyson over the years, and it's like, damn, he got punched. But Jorge getting punched like that, it was like, wow.
Dog, like I said, the second he hit him and you saw his body turn, I noticed how when his body turned and he started going down, like, oh, he's already asleep. So when the punch hit him, he was already done.
See, when his head was like this.
Exactly. That's why I said, oh, he's done. He was already knocked out.
Dude was asleep. I was like, bro, you done. You done.
Oh, God. So speaking of which, did you see the clip? Actually, did you see the clip of my boy during the Cornello undercard, right?
Mhm.
2 guys were going at each other. It was in the 6th round. Some fat nigga versus some built dude, and the dude hits the back of his head, or you think he hit, and he falls out.
Oh yes, I did see that. Oh
yeah,
that was...
he hits him in the back of the head, and everybody thought he fell. Oh man, he's hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Sold the shit out of that.
You look at the motherfucking clip. He didn't touch him. He grazed him.
Even the announcer said it looked like he turned his head to get hit in the back of his head too.
Like no, like he missed him. I like maybe, and my wife was like, maybe he hit him in the shoulder because he's over there holding the shoulder. I'm like, nah, that nigga's selling that shit. Why is it like if he got hit in the tag to the shoulder, he should have said something like that. But even then, it's still a fight. Like, yo, what's going on? And it was so funny. I showed it to my sister, right? And I did the sarcasm. They're like, oh man, this is the worst thing I ever seen in boxing. This is horrible. She must have like, what you like? I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm being sarcastic. Now D means it. No, you're about to see one of the worst things you ever seen in boxing. This nigga does not get hit, and he goes face first. No, first he had and then he goes to his knees like, oh God, the pain. It just falls out the ground like he got stung.
My man sold that shit like a WWE wrestler. I was like,
yo,
shit.
And then the motherfucker got the goddamn nerve to start talking like the nigga at the bodega. No, he kept hitting me in the back. He kept hitting me in the fucking head, man. No, man, the back of the he keep fucking hitting me, man. No, man, that's illegal, man. He kept saying that. I was like, I'm looking at this dude like, and next thing I know, I see the scissors come out and they start cutting off his gloves. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Sanchez, this built, dark-skinned, Afro, Latino-looking ass nigga. It's like, shit, I won.
So
was I seen in boxing, man.
So we also have to talk about this because this is in your wheelhouse. So do you want to explain to people what's going on with this shit of the soccer clubs over in the UK, like forming up this big soccer league or whatever and shit?
Okay, so apparently the Champions League every year makes a whole lot of money. Yes, it does. It makes a boatload of money, billions of dollars, yada, yada, yada. Apparently, all the top groups that always get in said, hey, guys, why won't we make a club? What do you mean make a club? Like all of us have our own league and we be separate from our own leagues and have our own league. And that'd be cool. I mean, cool. Yeah, we could do that shit. So a bunch of these clubs came together. The ones that the best way to describe it is Manchester United, not Manchester United. Real Madrid is driving the car, and they're like, okay, so why are we doing this again? And Manchester United, because we are the most elite teams in the world. Okay, so why is Manchester City and what's the face here? In Chelsea, because Chelsea came up with the idea. All right, that's cool. So why is AC Milan, Juventus, and Inter Milan inside the car? Because we need Italian teams to make this international, nigga. But AC Milan ain't that good. Shut the fuck up. We need to make it international. Okay, that's nice and all. So where are the French teams? They ain't want to be in here. So what about that one Austrian team? They didn't want to be here either. So what about some of the Spanish teams? They don't want to be here either. So what's Tottenham and Arsenal doing here? You said super teams. Well, we from London. All right, that's cool. That's pretty much what's happening. So what happened last week, during one of the final games of the year, versus Manchester United versus Liverpool, rivalry game, by the way, got postponed because a whole bunch of fans stormed the field and was like, fuck Manchester United, you trying to roll out. Because really what it is, Chris, really the best way to describe it is this. Imagine a local team that's local to that area. Good example. Imagine if a better example is imagine if all like the best teams in the NFL just decided to up and leave the NFL and make their own league. The balls on them. And the teams they pick that go in there, okay, sure, that's a good team. That's a good team. Wait a minute. Why don't two niggas going over there? Then you notice, like, wait a minute, they're a part of big markets. Notice what I just also said. I said AC Milan. AC Milan ain't been good in the last few years, at least by my count, in Italian football. Why? Because AC Milan is still a globally known team. And on top of that, it's in Milan, big city, yada, yada, yada. Like I said, big money. All of this is big money. It's greedy and it's stupid. Certain clubs like Liverpool and all the rest of them is like, yeah, fuck all y'all. We ain't going. Yeah, they have every right to do that. They have every right to do that. You're basically taking these teams that mean something to these areas in different parts of the world. And soccer, let's be real, soccer. You're uplifting these out of these communities. It ain't about them no more. It's about the world game. It kind of is real big shade to a lot of local supporters and all the rest of that shit. So it's a shitstorm. I don't know how it's going to end, and I actually don't care. But I don't think it's going to happen because it's just so much work to that. It's so much work to that, man. But yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. On the WWE front, guess who's coming back, D?
Eva Marie.
Yay.
Here's the thing. I agree with somebody. Wrestling fans deserve it.
How you figure?
I say this in this count. They're never satisfied. You deserve her.
I will only understand people being mad at it because of the layoffs recently.
And I get that too, but fuck all that. They're hiring somebody. They're hiring somebody that can get a reaction out of people. And every time that bitch shows up, you make her name trend.
Now there's a possibility. Now there is a possibility she might have gotten better. That's a hope.
I don't know what to tell you on that, Chris.
I know, that's why I said there's a. I said there's a possibility she could improve, maybe, but at the same time, it's like I got no stake in the game on that. I know a lot of people hate her because she kind of supported Trump to a degree. So
oh my god, a terrible person getting hired at WWE.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Papers. So no, for real. I think I mean that in a certain way that the fans deserve her, as in like, y'all react to her. She's a perfectly built heel. And on top of that, she's willing to get embarrassed again for y'all motherfuckers.
And she works for the Thunderdome setting.
Hey man, whatever. Who knows? My thing is this. Work for them because any other place we would hate it. You know what? WWE is so fucking perplexing to me because I don't understand how in one breath they are actually doing very, very good work. And at the same time, I don't know what to tell y'all niggas of what good work they're fucking doing. I mean, because it always feels like it always gets counteracted by some shit that either happens in the ring or happens outside the ring that makes no fucking sense, that draws away from all the good that they actually do in the ring. So I hate it, man. I mean, I can't defend nothing right now.
It's at a point. It's at a point right now, though, which I think is interesting. Right now, SmackDown is the hot show because Roman Reigns.
SmackDown's nice.
Roman Reigns has been ruling it and stuff. I've been digging the storyline, and Jimmy came back off injury and shit, so they going that with.
I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna have to learn, nigga.
Hey, look, I'm loving it how Jimmy's standing up to Roman. I'm like, hey, Jimmy, I think Roman's gonna fucking bury you, but. Go for it, man. Go for it.
All right, man. Look, man, Jay gonna fuck. Jay right now is Pee Wee, nigga. Oh yeah, nigga got heart. Hey, Roman, Superman punched this nigga.
Meanwhile, our boy, fucking, what's his
Hey,
name?
it's always interesting. I'm sorry, real quick. It's always interesting to see niggas from Pensacola act like they're from the fucking street. Anyway,
Our boy, the fucking, what's his face? Finnish dude. Why did I say Finnish dude?
Finnish dude?
God damn it.
Oh, you talking about Aleister Black?
No, the other dude. God damn it, I'm fucking like blanking out on names. Him and Sheamus were tag teams at one point.
You talking about Cesaro? Oh yeah,
Cesaro.
Is up there,
Yeah, Cesaro is in the championship talk right now against Roman at Backlash.
And I think really what it is, man, it was just for Cesaro. That's what I'm talking about. Everything that is done in ring, like past, like when WrestleMania passed. Most of their in-ring stuff was pretty solid. Story-wise, maybe pacing-wise, yes. I think all of that needs to be criticized. But as far as the in-ring matches, they were fine. And it goes into that long thing. I noticed that most of their in-ring work is pretty much good. NXT has been great to all of these niggas. They are great in the ring. The problem is Vince is still convinced that it's 1997 and we want to see the same fucking shit.
And I'm looking exactly at Raw right now because the biggest point of contention right now is that people are not liking Raw, and I understand it because Asuka's been floundering and stuff until she lost to Rhea Ripley and stuff, and then
and even the stuff. Look, that's the only interesting fucking storyline to me right now is Charlotte, Asuka, and Rhea fucking ready to rip each other's heads off. That's the only thing that's interesting. Real talk. This is the best storyline right now. Everybody else I don't care about.
Bobby is like, it's like he's the champion, but they kind of just putting him in like the Hurt Locker got hurt, business got broken up, and I'm like,
hey Chris, and this is the shit I was talking about. Bobby, that I had a problem with. I'm glad he was the champion, but god damn it, you know what I'm saying? I told you this nigga ain't got that much charisma. Ain't much to go on with this motherfucker. There's only so much you can Google Bobby, man. So you know, and that's the thing I hated because I know some people kind of didn't like the match between him and Drew. I actually liked it. I actually really liked it, man. You know, it was a good, but like, you know, I think what really killed it was just the fact that the audience, come on, they had to wait, man, because of the rain delay and all that rest of that shit. Yeah. And then you had everybody that, like, all the people that got released were like released recently, and you saw it coming. Like people like Joe, it was one of those things like when you had
the injuries with him though.
You had to think of it business wise, and that's exactly what it was. Now, the only reason well, they could have kept him around as a commentator. I guarantee you, I say you can stay around as that. Most wrestlers are going to say, nah.
Yeah, Joe probably wanted to wrestle. He probably wanted to wrestle, and it was like, well, I guess you got to go. So, like you said,
I guarantee you that's what it was. Like, nah. So what you gonna do, Joe? I'm gonna get myself back in shape. I go somewhere, man. You know. But and I guarantee, you know what WWE is, bro? Like, yeah, nigga, anytime you want to come back, bro.
Do what you gotta do.
Do you gotta do, because Bubba the same way. Because I guarantee you, when Bubba will come back only when Vince dies. But Bubba has said it before. I like, hey, WWE's, hey, that's they made me ECW made me a star, but. Come on, man. That's my home, man. WWE's. I helped build that place, nigga. You know what I mean? So I know some people, they're not coming back until Vince dies, but Samoa Joe, the door's wide open for that nigga if he wants.
Yeah, I mean, especially everybody was like, he's going to AEW. I was like, bro, injured Samoa Joe go to AEW. Come on, bro.
Nah, if anywhere, Joe, go to motherfucking Impact and school all those kids, and it will be awesome. It will be awesome for you to reclaim Impact again. I think that's the move to go. As an old wrestler, I hate to say old with him, but you know what I mean. As a wrestler that's up there that had injuries, Impact may be the best place for him to get stuff. Maybe him going to motherfucking Ring of Honor. I don't fucking know. But yeah, Joe deserves better. Like I said, as much as I would love him to stay as a commentator, because he was great as a commentator, but it's like, hey, Joe, you want to wrestle. He wants to wrestle. Same thing with Daniel Bryan. I don't know the whole thing that's going on with Daniel Bryan.
Oh, he's going home. He's going home to be a family man, basically.
You think he's going to retire?
I don't know, but everybody's like he should go to New Japan. I'm like, let Bryan.
No, I do want to go. No. You know what I want him to do? Mm-hmm. I want him to do it. Go ahead.
He was thinking about it. I mean, to be fair, so
not to go to not to stay there. Oh fuck no. I'm talking do the G1. Do it.
Yes. Oh,
That will
man.
be the last. I think that's the last thing he needs to do before he needs to hang it up. Do the G1. He ain't gonna win, of course, but he's gonna get the matches he wants. You're going to get the exact matches because Daniel Bryan was allowed to have those matches in WWE, but not to the rawness that he wanted. That's the thing I keep telling people. You can have these awesome matches in WWE and bring them down, but for a wrestler to have a wrestler match the way they want to, the only place they can really get that at and get the pop they want is in New Japan.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to get that because they're the only fans that's going to fucking respect your craft properly. You can, because I keep telling people that you can have that same style match in WWE, the crowd won't move. They be like, oh, it was all right. That's how it happens. I done seen several matches in WWE that had a New Japan style to it or a really stiff style to it, and they were like, it was all right. It was kind of rough. It was all right. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? If you saw that shit, if you put Japanese characters on the bottom of the screen and you and you change the map to New Japan, you'd be like, oh! So, whatever.
Dude,
Whatever.
All right. Last two stories. I don't keep up with horse racing at all. I just want to put that out there.
Okay, help me on this because I don't know this story at all. I only got a brush of it. So what happened?
Medina Spirit, the horse, won the Kentucky Derby, but the victory is in jeopardy because of a post-race drug test, which means, was the horse on steroids?
Oh,
Possibly.
yeah.
Possibly.
Oh, you better believe. Here's the thing that gets me. Like
horse steroids is a thing.
Horse steroids is a very real thing. They are a very real thing.
I swear to God, I thought this was bullshit until I read it. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
In fact, that's what everybody makes fun of. Everybody made fun of those niggas in the 2000s that want to do the thug thing and have like 8 abs. In order for you to do that, you had to take horse steroids. And everybody made fun of motherfucking 50 Cent for that shit. Because
you cut out, D? Oh no! Did he cut out?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Now I can hear you.
All right. Horse steroids.
Now you cut out. No. All right. Wait for him to come back. Probably be back. Fix his mic. Oh, no. Mic must have went out. Okay, he's back. Possibly. All right.
So, yeah.
All right. Horse steroids. Yeah.
Horse steroids. Yeah. Thugs took them in the 2000s. Yo, no. The horse. Okay, so apparently the horse was on the juice.
Yes, the horse was on the juice. I'm just like, wow, are you serious? The horse.
That's funny. But here's the thing, and apparently D didn't know this. This ain't the first time this has happened in horse racing.
Oh, this is not the first. It is.
Oh, this is not the first time that has happened. That's all I know. I'm just shocked that it was a Kentucky. It was a winner of the race. I didn't know they was piss testing horses.
This is the last time this happened. What was it? Was it 1968?
What?
Yep. The last time that happened where a horse got disqualified for medication after winning the Derby was 1968.
Medication in 68? Well, what type of experimental shit he was taking?
Well, they said the horse steroids is usually used by horses for injuries and stuff, but I was like, holy shit, man, they juicing horses.
It's like the horses, man. Man. Dude, Midnight Flight wasn't that fast, man.
Nigga, the jokes were flying. Because at first I was like, what the fuck is everybody joking about the Kentucky Derby for, right? And I'm thinking it's just because, hey, sometimes people don't really give a shit about the Kentucky Derby, right?
Yeah.
And then I was looking at it, I was like, get the fuck out of here. Horse steroids and horse
Bunch of people in big hats. Ain't nothing going on. What do you mean the damn horses on the roids? What? You see that picture I got right there? Kyle Lowry right there. What the fuck you mean? The horses on steroids? What?
All right. So the last one, Forbes made a list of the world's most valuable sports teams. I am shocked that 3 sports teams are ahead of some overseas teams. Well, one of them at least. The other 2 I'm not. So number 1, obviously, Dallas Cowboys, $5.7 billion. That's what they're valued at.
I'm shocked at that value number, but okay.
2 is New York Yankees, $5.25 billion.
Sure.
All right. The third one is where I am confounded. The New York Knicks, $5 billion.
So, is there like a diamond mine underneath Madison Square Garden or something? What?
I mean, I understand the Knicks are the Knicks, but it's like, really?
The Knicks.
Over Barcelona, who's number 4. I was like, get the
What?
fuck out of it. Thank you.
Wait, where's Real Madrid? Are they even on the list?
Real Madrid is number 5.
So you mean to tell me that the Knicks are more profitable than I'm gonna say Manchester United's on there?
Barcelona's 4.76 at number 4. Number 5 is Real Madrid at 4.75. Golden State, $4.7 billion.
Wow, I'm shocked. That's amazing. Okay.
LA Lakers, $4.6 billion.
Over the Lakers. Wow.
New England Patriots, $4.4 billion.
Huh.
New York Giants, $4.3 billion.
I'm gonna say it's probably just because it's New York and it's a lot. I don't know what the Giants are profitable. I know they are.
Bayern Munich soccer team, $4.21 billion. They're at number 10.
Bayern Munich is number 10, yeah.
Number 11 is Manchester United at $4.2 billion.
Wow.
Liverpool, $4.1 billion. Rams and the Manchester City soccer team are tied at $4 billion.
What?
Yep. San Francisco.
Well, yeah, the Rams would. Yeah, the Rams would be. Yeah, actually, yeah.
San Francisco 49ers, $3.8 billion. Dodgers, 3.57. Jets, $3.55 billion. Wow.
How? How? Wait a minute. Did you mention the Washington football team?
Not yet.
Really?
Chicago Bears, $3.53 billion.
What?
Washington football team at number 19 at $3.5 billion.
Wow.
Red Sox, $3.47 billion at number 20. Wow. And the Eagles at $3.4 billion.
That is amazing to me. How the mighty have fallen. No, not really, but I remember when
Chelsea they're at 25 at 3.22 billion.
All right.
So yeah, it's crazy. This is
wow, man. And you notice that the teams that I said on there, like
Arsenal's number 38, 2.8 billion.
Now, where's Tottenham at? Now I know Tottenham is not that far on there. I know they made a lot of money over the past 3 years. I don't know.
Paris Saint Germain is at 2.5 billion at 43. Where's the other soccer? Any more soccer? Yeah, that's it. That's top 50.
Wow. But yeah, like
Cleveland Browns at the bottom, obviously at 2.35 billion. So,
but that was kind of funny that the teams I didn't say that was going to part of that big world, the Super League. The other one that I didn't mention was on there, which you said was Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is this past weekend have won their 9th German title in a row. They're the best team in Germany for the 9th year in a row. They're just a super club out there, yada, yada, yada. They don't want to mess up that status. That's one of the reasons why they don't want to go. They don't want to mess that up. Come on, we're the best team in Germany. If we go join the Super League, then what are we? 4th place. That's what a lot of you see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And that's why it was a big thing for Barcelona to go like, yeah, we ain't gonna do that.
Oh, speaking of which, so DK Metcalf was attempting to qualify for the Olympics in the 100 meters. Obviously he didn't, but That big nigga can fucking run. Holy
I
shit.
don't give a fuck what any of these people say.
Jeez.
Woo!
This dude is my height, 240 something pounds, and he's booking it that fast.
That
is
scary.
disgusting. That is scary.
Fucking scary. Like, can you imagine if he was 40 pounds lighter? If he was at 200 pounds, he would be
wait,
faster
I'm 200.
than
I'm 200.
Nigga, he would be faster than everybody out there.
I saw that big dude. I saw that big dude. I saw that big. I saw his big ass fucking booking it that fast. I was like, that's scary. That is scary.
I do like them. Like, hey, yo, Tyreek Hill, come out here, man. I'm trying to see how fast you are. And you know what? It's great that he got to run against these motherfuckers. Like people like, well, he's a bum. He's ninth place. Ninth place against
10.36 seconds though. That
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Nigga, I'll run a 40 in 6 seconds. What does that tell you?
I mean, I just want people to understand this,
yeah,
right?
6 seconds. Fuck y'all. Oh man, you run a 6? I'm 38 years old and I'm overweight. Fuck you. I ain't running a 4.
Everybody went from clowning him to never mind. Holy shit, he might have got last place, but god damn, this motherfucker could run.
And that's the thing that got me, man. I was like, some of the motherfuckers, man, he ain't that fast. Like, shut up.
Nah.
And I'm thinking, like he went like, so why you getting last place? Like, he's going against kids who do that for a living, who are doing that for a living.
Less than him too.
He's doing this for kids who are trying to get on the Wheaties box. They don't give a fuck about football. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get on the Wheaties box, man. That's why my nigga Noah Lyles right now is the fastest dude right now. That nigga's like he trained for that shit. I don't give a fuck about football. This dude gets hit for a living. I don't do that shit. We're gazelles. This motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. We're gazelles out here. But DK Metcalf is a fucking Ferrari. He is literally a fucking machine. That nigga's fast as hell.
Dude, that shit scared me. And I'm pretty sure them fucking sprint runners was like, this son of a bitch can run. God damn.
I mean, one of the things I learned was a lot of wide receivers, yeah, they do learn how to run track. A lot of them do know how to run track. Some of them very, very well. Some of them actually did it in college. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, yeah, Tyreek Hill said, I bet, man, when's the next meet? I'll do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That won't surprise me, man. That won't at all, man. Actually, that reminds me of a quick story, though. That reminds me of looking up something. I was looking up Wilt Chamberlain, man. Mm-hmm. And because my dad was mentioning that was his favorite player of all time. You know, my dad was like, like, oh, man, he could do this and all the rest of that shit. And I know about Wilt, but let me know about this motherfucker. Let me actually study this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Wilt Chamberlain, if he exists in the NBA today, he will be fucking unstoppable.
That dude was beast mode, even better.
This motherfucker was draining threes when there was no line. This motherfucker was dunking over people, just nasty. He was Chris, one season, he got bored because he scored so much. He said, all I'm going to do is pass the ball. He still averaged 20-something points. But he was the number 1 assist leader 2 years running because he said, I ain't going to shoot no more. The goal. Imagine, if you will, Karl Malone at the height of his career. Yeah, I ain't going to dunk no more.
I look at old pictures of the NBA players back during Wilt's time, and I'm not saying that those guys couldn't play. They obviously could play for that time period.
Yeah.
But somebody made a joke so I was like, dude, look at the shoes that they're playing. Look at the fucking damn bandages that they had around their knees. Like they went to the corner drugstore and just wrapped them shit.
This is hard fucking basketball.
They're playing in Converses. Hey guys, have you ran in Converses? It's not comfortable.
Man, have you ran in PF Flies, man? The motherfuckers tear up all the goddamn. Like I had to hear.
I was aching after running. I've ran.
Hold on. And most players only had 1 or 2 pairs of shoes for the whole year.
Now imagine running that all year.
Yeah. I heard most players it's about 2 games. Give me new player shoes.
Dude,
all over, man. Hurry up.
I jogged at a Comic-Con in some fucking in some fucking Chucks, and my feet were like, "What are you doing? These shoes are not made. These shoes are not made for jogging, sir.
These shoes are looking good on the West Coast, son. That's about it.
Like you're not running in these." I was like, "Yeah,
These
you're
are
right."
made for being on a movie set, nothing else.
It's like
They
these are
look good.
These are walking shoes. This ain't running shoes, sir. It's like, nah.
I'm sorry. I was like, but I know I could walk you. You should have got the skater version. You should have got the skater version of me, but I didn't want that version. Oh, then I guess you should have got something else in other motherfucking Chucks. But this is the thing that just amazed me. I'm like
Will was breaking so many fucking records. It was like, is this dude doing it in his sleep?
He was doing, and like, well, why did he win more championships? Just real talk. That shows you the truth. Basketball is a team game. He couldn't do it by himself. He only won 2 rings. Somebody who is fucking gifted as Wilt Chamberlain only won 2 rings. As much as I don't like Russ's game, Chris, that's why I don't knock Russ. That's why I don't knock that fucking record that he got. He's about to break it tonight. That's why I don't fuss at Russ for that shit, man. That motherfucker has deserved every fucking praise he gets for that. That is incredibly hard to hit a triple-double, to average a triple-double the last 4 years of your career, nigga.
Actually, he actually did break it tonight.
Yep, I told you he's going to break it. Everybody knew he was.
28 points, 13 rebounds, 21 assists.
What's the score? They winning or losing?
Oh, they lost about 1. That was a closer. Man, that was a close ass game. God damn. It's the Hawks.
Yeah, it's the Hawks. They're a better team than us. They won like 2 extra games.
I mean, it is what it is and stuff. But yeah, this Olympics are going to be interesting, especially with Tokyo, Japan, and their whole don't kneel shit. And I'm like,
I like how everybody's getting mad at Japan for that shit. I'm like, first of all, Japan only got like 18 niggas over there at one time, man. So y'all better stop asking for these motherfuckers to be all kumbaya to nigga needs, because it's not going to happen.
Also, didn't you say Black Power fist guys? I mean, they can't say anything about that.
I'm Black Power fisting every moment.
They said nothing about Black Power fist. They just said no kneeling. I was like, oh, okay.
If I'm LeBron James, the second we walk out there, like United States, the second we walk out there, all the basketball players put y'all fist in the air. Because it's either one or two things. Either I'm not marching out there with my country, because real talk, I would pull that shit. I ain't marching out there with my country because they don't stand for us. I will pull that. But if I have to be out there, I'm Black Power fisting that shit, man. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah. I mean, so we'll see. That's on top of Naomi Osaka. Like, I don't know if we should have the Olympics with the pandemic, but she's kind of like, she didn't really outright say that, but it was just kind of like, I don't know, guys.
I love the art. I love your boy. And I'm Umar Johnson. This motherfucker not understanding how the Olympics work. How can a black sister who was raised, who taught her how to play tennis? Why is she playing paid? I'm like, she I love how Charlemagne tried to be the smart one in there and said, but that's because she don't have no connection to Haiti. Why don't she have no connection to her own people? But she want to play for Japan because she lived in Japan for a little bit. I don't agree with this.
I really don't. I'm trying to help you out here, sir.
Oh God, yeah, but I'm like, she can play for whoever she wants to, man. And D is gonna keep it a true buck. Nobody gives a shit about a tennis medal in the Olympics. Ooh, I gotta go medal Olympics in tennis. Bitch, do it at the Aussie Open. Do that shit at the Aussie Open. Do that shit at the US Open. Nah, French Open, bring all that gold medal talk, bitch. I don't want to hear it. I do that at the Olympics. You over here taking shits on 19-year-olds. I don't want to hear about that.
But Jermaine Cole is gonna play for the fucking African Basketball League, son.
This is how we're going to end this show. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not saying that J. Cole's a bum. I'm not saying that he's okay. Not within his right.
He's okay. He played ball in college, to his credit.
I'm not saying that he's not within his right. I'm just okay.
There's
That is the most all right news I have heard in a while.
that there is getting in touch with your African roots, and then there's that.
You know what? It might look. You know what? I gotta know what the contract's like. How many games you playing like down there and all the rest of that shit. Because real talk, it could be one of those moments where J. Cole does that for a year and come back to America. He done cut off his dreads and shit. He's all talking differently. You know what I mean?
It's all enlightened.
He's all like super enlightened. Like, I saw my people for the first time. You know what? No, I'm not looking forward to this now. If you think Cole fans are they are insufferable now. I haven't heard the new album. Everybody said that shit mid as fuck. And everybody's tripping off that, but I haven't heard.
Man, look, I am glad I'm not like in close proximity of being like a J. Cole stan. I think he puts out all right music to me. I don't hate it or anything like that. But like when I heard that news, I was like, all right, Jay, I mean, maybe you can get out the public eye for a while and play basketball in Africa.
He went to Africa. More black people need to do that like J. Cole. Oh boy.
I mean, I guess this is Master P moment, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
you're wrong as shit. You're wrong as shit.
He blows up over there.
I really need to hear the line. I played for the Horns just like Master P. Like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Shut up, Cole. Shut up right now.
Damn it, Jermaine.
Anyways, that is it for the sports show. I am happy. I'm happy that everything is back. Fans are starting to come back into the stands. People are taking their vaccines and stuff. So I'm happy. I think Wizards Nation, they're happy that the fans are slowly trickling into the games now and stuff. So hey, it's good.
Life is slowly coming back to normal, man. It slowly is, I guess.
Baseball's being great, Baltimore and the Nationals being bums together. It's great. It's awesome.
Yep. And there are mass shootings everywhere. America's back to normal.
Opioids, D. Opioids.
Opioid crisis.
Yay. But anyways, that is it. This week. Later.